Hey everyone, Tony George, DocSports.com. Saturday update, free Major League Baseball play. Matter of fact, I'm going to give you a lean and a free pick in Major League Baseball, but a quick update regarding football and a couple other things. Did not get a free pick out yesterday. I was down in Laughlin hitting all the sports books, handing out the 50th anniversary. Right there. DocSports.com, the sports journal. You've seen them in every sports book in Nevada and now probably out in Atlantic City and a couple other places for 50 years. So we were handing those out and down there and had kind of a late night. So nonetheless, Laughlin is always a great time. Always a great time. Stay at the Riverside down there, Riverside Resort. Don Laughlin's Riverside, great place. Good food, good drink, and good time had by all. But nonetheless, we'll get those free picks out for you here today. That being said, over at Docs today, click the link description below, get that $60, put it towards the football package, plus the early bird discounts are up. Doubleheader in Major League Baseball featuring a top play in the Mets and Phillies game today. 6-unit top play on a 2-pack. PGA St. Jude's Classic, 4-unit best bet. UFC 265, doubleheader, 7-unit card. DocSports.com. Quickly address something of football. We opened up the season with a win. Took the Pittsburgh Steelers laying the short number. They got it done big time. Thought they would score more points in Dallas, especially with their quarterback rotation that they had in place. And the fact that Dallas has an entirely new defense and a new defensive coordinator, and they've been together 7 days. Good luck. So nonetheless, an easy winner. My next football card will be out this upcoming Thursday. People ask me on DM at Twitter, and my Twitter, by the way, is at TGeorgeSports. They ask me about halftime lines, and I do bet a lot of halftime lines, both in college and pro football. Mainly because, I live out here. I have 4 or 5 different apps I can use legally within the borders of Nevada, and we take advantage of it. And it's always a good way to either hedge back or just wait on a game you're a little unsure about. This guy might play, that guy might play, whatever, and see what happens and then bet them in halftime and have a little bit more of an informed decision. We can't do that on the website. However, when I was down in Laughlin talking to Wade, the guy that owns the company, whose dad founded the company 50 years ago, Doc's Sports Service has a consensus service. And they're going to be putting out halftime lines in college and pro football this year. Matter of fact, I know one of the guys that took over the consensus service, Doc's consensus service, out here, Las Vegas Sharp type guy, and I talk to him on a weekly basis, matter of fact. And they're doing pretty good over there, I might add. But nonetheless, they're going to be putting out some halftime lines in college and pro football this year. So if you want that, and it's a text-based service. So you'll have to get a text on your phone and at halftime, you got to act quickly, obviously. But nonetheless, that is one way you can get information and picks on halftime lines this year right over at Doc's Sports Service. So just throwing that out there for you. Let's get to your free picks today. First of all, just a lean. I kind of like Kansas City. I know they're my hometown team. And trust me, I'm not a Kansas City homer in baseball, as you can tell. A little bit in football. But nonetheless, Keller's on the hill. He had a horrible start to the season for the Royals. A team that I follow just more from a fan perspective than a betting perspective, unless there's an opportunity to fade them usually, or occasionally take them. And they've been streaky. They're playing a lot better baseball than they were at the beginning of the season. But Keller had like a 2.28 ERA in July and has really pitched well. And bear in mind that St. Louis kind of stunk up the joint, coming into this series and got the win yesterday. But if you wanted to take a look at a long shot on an underdog at plus 150, 155, take a look at the Royals. Just between me and you and a fence post, having a cup of coffee, taking a piss, right? Cheers. And also like the over 8.5 in the Atlanta-Washington game tonight. Couple pitchers here, not all that special. Gray and Morton. They average 9.6 runs per game between the two of them. Is a 12-4 game, or 8-4 Well, 8-4 game last night. Pardon me, 12 runs scored last night. I expect something similar today. I really do. The Nationals are an over team. They're 7-0 on overs their last 7. They're 5-0 on overs off a loss and as an underdog. Yeah, and I like Atlanta against right-handed pitching. They're 3-0 and 1 their last 4 on overs. I think it's going to be an over game. I definitely can see a 6-4 game, 7-3, something like that. Maybe tighter than that, 5-4 game, even if you're close to the 8.5. But I definitely can see 5 or 6 runs scored by Atlanta here, and let's see what Washington will do. Looking for them to bounce back here today. I'll take the over. Nats, Braves, early tonight, as a matter of fact. Doc Sports, be there or be square, boys. Come on.